Good morning and welcome to your Wallops weather briefing. Well, we had a very rainy and windy day yesterday as a pretty strong frontal system moved through the region. We had heavy rain at times during the day, picking up almost 2 inches of rainfall here at Wallops, with 1.95 inches being the total from yesterday. We also saw those windy conditions throughout the afternoon and evening with a peak wind gust here at 42 miles per hour. Currently, we are seeing improving conditions, and we are seeing those clouds begin to move off to the north and east, as you can see here on the current surface analysis. That front well off the coast now, and the rain and clouds that are associated with this system are continuing to move off to the northeast. You can see here that cloud shield almost through the Wallops area here currently, and we are going to see decreasing cloudiness as a result as that storm system continues to move off to the north and east. I want to take a look here at our satellite imagery. You can see the current visible satellite showing that cloud shield pretty much right over the Wallops region as of now, and starting to see some sunshine off to the west. And we will continue to see plenty of clearing here over the course of the next couple of hours, and then maybe some additional clouds moving in later in the afternoon today. Taking a look at our upper level wind data from this morning's balloon release, we can see those winds out of the west at the low levels of the atmosphere at around 28 knots at the 1,000-foot level. And then as we move up in height, seeing those winds increasing at the 20,000-foot level, we see winds at 79 knots, and continuing to see an increase through the column with those wind speeds as we go up through the first 25,000 feet. Freezing level this morning was at 9,300 feet. I want to take a look here at our current radar imagery. You can see a little bit of precipitation in the northern Delmarva region this morning up through New Jersey. And here in the local area, you can see dry conditions, and we'll continue to see dry conditions as we go through the remainder of the day today and through the next several days, as we'll see a little bit of a dry pattern working its way into our long-term forecast as we go through the weekend and then through the beginning and middle of next week. Let's take a look here at our long-range forecast model. You can see for us today, again, those showers and rain showers and snow showers in the northeast. You can see some heavier snow amounts up towards New Hampshire, Vermont, and upstate New York this morning, as that low begins to deepen even farther as it makes its way off the coast this morning of New England. And we see pretty much a dry pattern shaping up through the next several days across the Delmarva. Going into the day tomorrow, we will see a little bit of upper level energy overhead, producing a little bit of cloudiness during the afternoon hours. So we'll average out partly to mostly cloudy. But as we continue on through the weekend and into the beginning of next week, you can see really no significant systems making their way into the region, with high pressure building in from the west to begin next week. And we will see some fairly quiet conditions as we go through the midweek period. On into the end of the week, as you can see, by Thursday, we start to get the next system really approaching the area. Thursday, we see a little bit of rain activity potentially with an area low pressure developing off the Carolina coast, a northern stream feature moving its way and kind of phasing with that area low pressure as well. Right now, it looks like this could be a pretty significant system for the East Coast, with the potential for some snowfall across the East Coast as well, as this system takes shape by the end of next week. We'll certainly be updating our forecast for any kind of precipitation type issues here. But it does look like the beginning of the system will at least start out as rain on Thursday, and then we'll be keeping an eye on the evolution of the area low pressure, where its actual location is, and how much cold air is able to work its way into the system, potentially bringing in some snow on the backside of this system as we go into the end of next week. So certainly something we'll be keeping an eye on, but at the very least it does look like a pretty significant and strong system affecting the northeastern United States by the end of next week. Taking a look at our next 24 hours, you can see really the only hazards to be concerned with are those winds with wind gusts currently at or slightly above 25 knots. That'll be continuing through the morning and into the afternoon. We'll see clearing conditions as we go throughout the morning hours and into the early afternoon, and then maybe a little bit of an increase in some clouds by the mid to late afternoon hours and on into the evening, seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies. Overnight tonight, looking at a low temperature right around 33 degrees. And then as we look out to the next 7 days, looking like a pretty quiet weekend overall. We will see those temperatures getting cooler gradually each day as we go through the weekend, with a high of 42 expected for your Sunday. And then temperatures in the mid to upper 40s to begin next week. Mostly cloudy skies expected as we go through the middle of next week. And then again, our next system approaching the area by Thursday with a chance of some rain on Thursday. Looks like it'll be primarily rainfall across the area as we go into Thursday. Again, we'll be keeping our eye out on any kind of changeover to snow that may happen on the backside of that system, but a little bit too far out to know for sure if we will get any snow showers or any kind of snow event by the end of next week. But right now, primarily looks like a rain event for the first part of that system as it approaches the area on Thursday. Well, that'll wrap it up for today's weather briefing. We'll be back again Monday at 8:15 and at 10 a.m. Have a nice weekend.